Hello and welcome back to another Python beginner class. Okay, in this lesson, we are going to go through for the lesson 9, which is about class and objects. Okay, so object and class. Okay, object and class. What is this two? Okay, so class and object or object and class is basically a powerful tool in Python that can make you code more organized and more powerful. Okay, in Python, we are dealing with a different type of data. We are always dealing with different types of data, and not all data can be represented using the essential data that we normally use, like numbers, strings, and boolean. Okay, so not all can be used in the same way in Python, right? So with class and object, we can kind of like create our own data type. Okay, so with class, you can define your own data type, and it is very useful and it's used in most major programming language. Okay, for example, let's say that I want to create a data type for my phone here. Okay, so that I can use it for the programming inside. Okay, so to create a data type for my phone, I need to use the class to do so. All right. Okay. Okay, so that one was just an example. Okay, so for our lesson today, okay, for the class, I want to create an advanced player student data type, okay, using the class, right? So first of all, you need to okay, wait. Okay, so first of all, you will need to do like this. Okay. So first of all, we need to type the class. Okay, so just type class like this. Okay, class. It should be in orange color. Okay, the class. Okay, class, and then this one will be the name for the class. Okay, and then colon, enter. Okay, make sure it is like this. Okay, so starting from the indent part here, okay, around here, this one will be part of the class. Okay, so we can define a bunch of attributes about the student. Okay, so the attributes will be like maybe like their age, what class, what subject they took. Okay, so for this one you can use strings, integer, and boolean on what should a student be and have. Okay, then we are going to need to define an initialize function. Okay, so first type def. Okay, you can space after underscore. Okay, init itself usually will be the first one. Okay, init itself, just like how the British says, it's kind of hot today, ain't it? Okay, so that one. Okay, so init itself, right? This one. Okay, so the init functions here help us mapping out what attributes a student should have. Okay, after the self in this bracket, in this one, we need to insert what value should be a part of the student, or what element should be a part of the student. Okay, so now let's insert some value. Okay, so a student should have some of these traits like name, class, or subject. Okay, or even like grade. Okay, so all the stuff mentioned will be what defines a student. Okay, so the next line of code will be a bit out of place for right now, but it will be used with the object tool later. Okay, so first of all, in the self bracket here, okay, self bracket here, we are going to add the attributes needed for the student. Okay, so student should have name, maybe subject, and level. Okay, because in advanced player we have some kind of leveling system, so we need to include it. Okay, because we are creating a student based on we're creating a class based on the advanced player student. Okay, right now like this. Okay, enter. Okay, make sure it is aligned under the underscore. Okay, so first of all, self dot name equal to name. Okay, later I will explain what all of this about. Okay, for now just type in all the attribute available. Okay, equal to subject. So, self dot level equal to level. Okay, make sure to have these three. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. Okay, so in this project, in this lesson, it is better for you to create another project and also to create multiple file. Okay, so for this one, I name it into student. Okay, student. Oh. Change this one into student. Okay, I'm creating another file called file students.py. Okay, now it is better for you to copy paste the code that we done just now inside the student.py. Okay, and then in the main file here, okay, delete. Okay, this one will be used for the next thing that we are going to do. Okay, so for now this one will be our students file or student modules, if you would like to. Okay. Okay, so make sure it's like this. Okay, now go to the main file. Okay, now we are going to create an actual object. Okay, not actual object, actual student using the object. Okay, so an object here will be the student who have a name, subject, and level. Okay, so it have all the attributes from the student module. Okay, or student class. Okay, not module. Okay, the class is just like, if you play a lot of game, a class is more like how the character information shown in a game. Okay, in the state and so on. Usually it means like that. Okay, so let's start. Okay, so first of all we need to import the student file. Okay, we need to import the student class. Okay, so first of all, from student module, okay, so type students. Okay, import the function. Okay, import the function inside. Okay, here. Okay, because we have the class student here, we import the student class. Okay, the from is the file, the import is importing the function or the code inside. Okay, okay, now to create an object, okay, it is almost the same like variable. You need to have a name for it. Okay, so for this one, just type student 1, okay, and then the function or the class. Okay, see, when you type the student, this section glow up. Okay, meaning that it is correct lah. You are using the same function. Okay, and then bracket. Now we're going to insert all the element needed. Okay, so this one I call it Z. Okay, Z. Subject is Python. Okay, Python, and level is around, maybe we can type as level 11. Okay, now we have the student object. Okay, so once you have a student object, you can actually print it out using the same using the print function. Okay, print student 1, and also we can okay, Okay, so once we have like this, and we can actually like print out the data inside, okay, the value inside, or the element from the element. Okay, so for example, you want to get the student one name, so you just type dot nme. Okay, then when you run, as you can see over here, it shows us the exact, okay, the name, the student name. Okay, so just make sure you know, you remember what element is available here. Okay, so this one is lowercase. Okay, run main, and then it will tell us the level. Okay, okay, so when using like this, and you can also create, when you're using the object or anything, you need to remember that you can always have multiple data or multiple object in that. Okay, so this one will be student 2. Let's create another one, student 2. Same thing, student name is William. Also, like maybe like this one is using the Scratch programming. Yeah, and level maybe around level 20, because he's maybe he's been around a bit longer than the student one. Okay, so now when you want to print, you can just check. Okay, so one, maybe you can check, we can print multiple one. Okay, see, you can print multiple time at the same time. Okay. Alright, so now let me explain about how does this one works. Okay, so let's go back to the student pi. Okay, so these attributes here, okay, these attributes are what storing the data that we use in the object here. Okay. Okay, so for the self dot for the self dot here, okay, whatever that is put for the object will be the same as the name we pass the info in. Okay, so meaning that is like this. Okay, this one will be the variable, everything stored inside here, everything here will be like matches with the data here. Alright, that is how the self dot name works. Okay. Okay, now that we have go through for the class and student, class and object, okay, I'm going to teach you some functions that are used with the object class function. Okay, so now in the same file as the students.py, okay, this one, okay, we're going to define a new function to tell us whether the student is part of the Dean list or not. Okay, so first you need to add something like this. Okay, def, it will be aligned with the def init. Okay, it will be part of the loop. Okay, Dean list. Okay, and then stuff. Okay, so for those that don't know, Dean list is kind of like in the university or in college, when you have like, when the student receive a CGPA of like around 3.5, if I'm not mistaken, they will get this honor, this I think it's more like an achievement, okay, by the university. Okay, they will be honored with the Dean list. Okay, so I think in overseas they call it as honor list, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so basically the student that have like 3.5 and above, they will get this Dean list. Okay, but we are going to use it as part of our student. Okay, Dean list, right? Okay, so if Okay, so before we go further, okay, go back to the def.init, the def init. Okay, after the level, we are going to add another one, self.gpa. Okay, we're going to add another one, gpa. Okay, and then gpa. Okay, we have this self.gpa equal to gpa with the element in here, okay, in the self bracket. Okay, now that we have done that one, def dinlist.self. Okay, now this one we do like sorry, and this one will be like this one will be determine if the student have dean list or not, okay, based on their GPA. So if self.gpa is more than 3.5, more or equal to 3.5, okay, return true. Okay, tell us it is true. Okay, then else return false. Okay, easy. Okay, now let's go back to the main file. Okay, now because we have another element that was just added, we need to add it inside this part over here. Okay, so I think can use normal integer. So let's say this one is 3.5. 3.5, and the second one is 3.4, just to show you. Okay, GPA dot, okay, GPA, not GPA, sorry, dean list. Okay, dean list. So okay, now you have the function. Okay, as you can see here, in the terminal it returns us the true value, the true for the student 1. Okay, because the GPA student 1 is 3.5, okay, which is equal to the if statement here. Okay, and the student 2 is false because he only got 3.4 in the GPA. Okay, now that the function is finished, now next one I'm teaching you about inheritance. Okay, so inheritance will let you inherit the attributes from a class to another class. Okay, it's kind of like copy pasting stuff. Okay, but by doing so you don't need to write another line of code again. Okay, let's see, I think better to create another chef, three more files, okay, in this same project. Okay, first of all, I'm typing as cooking.py, chef, and mama. So as you can see, and this one will be like more about the chef or the cooks. Okay, so for the chef, I want you to use the same name. For the mama, you can change it into any kind of cooks that you like, maybe Chinese, maybe Mexican, okay, anything like Asian or anything. Okay, but for this one I use mama. Okay, so for those that don't know, mama is like one of the chef that is quite popular in Malaysia. Okay, mama.py. Okay, now we have three files, right? So now we're going to use the chef file, okay, to create a class and define what the chef can do. Okay, so first define the class chef. Let's use like this. Yes, chef. Okay, now let's define what kind of food they can the chef can make. Make chicken. Okay, if you are vegetarian or if you are vegan or or any you cannot eat any kind of meat, then you can change it into something that you like, yeah? Okay, but for this one I just use something general. Okay, make chicken, print, the chef cooks the chicken. Okay, this one just a generic one. Okay, then Dev again make salad. Okay, salad, print, the chef makes a bowl of salad. Okay, bowl of salad, and last one will be a special dish. Okay, the chef specialty. Make special. Okay, print. The chef cooks BBQ beef. Okay, this one special dish, so you can be anything. Okay, don't need to follow me for this one. Okay, now go back to the cooking file. Okay, now we're going to import the file from chef. Import the function or import the class chef. Okay, now we're going to do something like this. My chef equal to chef sorry. Okay, and then another one, my chef dot make maybe something like this. Okay, alright, so when we type like this, it will print out whatever that is the string that is inside that code. Okay, this one, right? So if you change it into maybe salad, it will print out the salad. Okay, so let's say that the mama folks here can do most of what the chef can do. Okay, but it have some different dishes. Okay, do we need to copy paste the code here? Okay, this here, and put it in here. Okay, no, you don't need to do like this. Okay, you don't need to copy paste the code. Okay, so this is where we're going to use the inherit feature or function. Okay, inside the mama file here. Okay, we need to import something from chef. Okay, we need to import like this from chef, import chef. Okay, and then over here class. Okay, we're going to create the class first. Mama. Okay, like I said, this one can be changed, so up to you. Okay, right, so inside the bracket here we are going to insert the chef class. Okay, so by doing like this, the mama will inherit anything that is available in the chef code here. Okay, let's see here. Okay, mama chef. Okay, so first we need to import first. Okay, remember to import all this. Import mama. Okay, like this, and then let's try printing this on my normal mama chef dot make salad. Okay, let's go back to the mamak first, okay, before we go with the painting stuff. Okay, so because chef already inherit some of the chef food here, so we need to add something that makes the mamak different. Okay, so let's define another one. Make fried chicken. Okay, print the chef makes fried chicken or cook fried chicken, okay? And another one, okay, because we inherit the same thing from the chef. If we want, because all chef have their own specialty. If we inherit the same thing from the chef, when we make the special dish, it will inherit the same thing, okay, BBQ beef. So it's not kind of like a specialty if you leave it like that, okay? So because we import the same thing, so we need to like define another for the special dish, okay? Make special, okay, same thing. Print the chef makes nasi kandar, okay, kind of like a local specialty. Alright, now go back to the cooking file. Supposed to be okay. Yeah, right, see? Okay, the chef makes both. So the first one will be the chef. The second one will be the specialty chef or the mamak, okay? Okay, because they like special stuff, we're going to make this next special. Okay, like I said, because this one is inherit, if we leave it be for this one, then it will cook the same thing. So we don't want that to happen. So that's why we add our the nasi kandar here. Okay, because we want to differentiate between the chef and the mamak. Okay, between the inheritor and the inherit one. Okay. And so as you can see here in the terminal, okay, both show the same the different things, okay, but when we make fried chicken, okay, so see this one has another one fried chicken. Okay, so that is all for this one. Okay, you can try out any different things, okay, different things, different names, okay. So that is all for lesson 9, okay, which will be the last lesson for our beginner class. And from there on, we are going to be based on project based or game based. So see you in the next video, okay, but in the future video, okay. But the next video will be about the task that you need to do, okay, for the assessment, okay. So see you in the next video, which will be about the task, and see you, bye.